Alright, well, I just finished baking the Superpower, and here it is. You see, it's got its original face shape, front and back. See it? You have the used one, and you got the new one. Sorry, the camera's I'm not used to the reverse camera. See the two? You see? They are almost the same exact way. The pinches look identical. If you see in the used one right here, you can see the rigidness in the front a little bit more than you can in this one. But the Superpower is actually a very complex head to bake, because you have many pressure points in it. It's not like baking a NOS, where all you have to worry about is that flare, and it's got a curved edge on it. The Superpower actually has one curve here, then a straightaway, then another curve, and then another curve, and getting those all to line up, to be the same on both sides, and to be like their original angle, is pretty difficult. So what I did for it was, the first thing I did was the bottom, right here. What happened was, from facing off from the clamp, because it pushes down on it, it spread the front and the bottom right here. It actually spread that apart. So the first thing I did was I put a softball in the pinch, like right here. I baked it, and I took a pair of channel locks, and I held it on here, and I tightened that. I made it look like almost as tight as a proton power, and then I put it in an ice bath to harden it. So that stayed pretty well. Then what I did was I did this part by hand. I put it in until it was nice and soft, and I held it with my hand on each separate part. I would hold it, and I'd put it in the ice, and I'd take it out. And then after that, I did the next set of edges, and then after that, I did the next one. And then, last but not least, what I did was I baked it one more time, and I just made sure that it was at the specifications it needs to be for college and high school levels. I made sure it was legal on all parts of it, and I made it look like it was original. So you got one right here that's never really been used for anything. See? It's like new. And you got one here that has been badly used, and it's got the same pinch. So if you would like to buy this one, you can. Probably sell it pretty cheap. But what I would recommend, if you have any old Superpowers, you can bake it, or you can give it to me to bake. I will bake it, make it look like this for $5 if you give me the head. So if you want, I would only recommend doing this to an older head, but for $5 I could make it look like this, like the same exact pinch that it started off with, and you can use it again, because I know Fogos go through a lot of heads, so I think that would be worth it for $5 to get it look like new. But that's the end of this. I will most likely dye this, probably a darker color, and then I will string it up, and I will make you guys another video. And one more thing, another hard part that you had to do for a Superpower is when you clamp, you kind of lose like a little bit of the offset. So what I did was I put it on a shaft, and I actually bent it back. And what that did was it gave it its forward cant back, because Superpower does not use offset, it uses forward cant. Offset, it goes down like right here, like the edge, which I don't know where mine is right now. Right here you have the edge. This is an original edge. Don't ask why it's a Nike sign. I bought it when it was like that. Kids probably messed around dyeing it. See how it only goes down right here, and that's flat all throughout here. That's called offset. And forward cant, what it does is it gradually goes down till about midway, and then it goes back out, and then it goes out straight. So there's a difference between those two. And the difference is, I think, forward cant, if you like that mid-high pocket, but the mid pocket works best. If you like that mid pocket, what it does is it makes it feel like it makes the ball basically sit in that mid pocket. It's the most natural to have a mid pocket in the head with forward cant, like the Stallion, the Superpower. And for this one, you could still get that high pocket with a offset head, but you know, you could also do a lower pocket better. So you're better off with a low mid pocket for an offset head, and I would go mid pocket with a forward cant head. So that's the difference for those two. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll probably be coming out with one shortly on how I strung up the Superpower. So check in soon.